Well, it is a saying in Ghana, a popular saying in Ghana, that the best comes from the West. And of course, the people from the western part of Ghana have actually distinguished themselves so distinctively in a particular area when it comes to music. The people from the West actually have this major language they use to make their songs, the Fanti language. We've had the likes of Papa Yankson, we have the likes of Silas Yankson, and some more other people, the SAS Squad, the Chief for Quadis, and all of that. Then came this kid on the block, Kofi Kinaata. Kofi has distinguished himself as one of the best so far. Many people love Kofi Kinaata because of his beautiful lyrics, clean lyrics. You can listen to Kofi's songs with kids, and you don't have to look at any kid and go like, "Go out. This song is not good for you." Kofi's song can be played everywhere, anytime, and he's known as one of the most disciplined artists this country ever produced. Kofi had an interview recently on Peace FM with our very own Ola Michael. And I'm here to give you some highlights. I'm here to throw some light on some of the things Kofi said that I feel you should know. You know, it's been popularly said that Samini discovered Kofi. But on last program, Kofi actually cleared that fact and explained that what Samini did for him wasn't a discovery. It was actually an exposure Samini gave because Kofi was actually doing a lot in Takrady. And at some point, he was known. He was a known name, should I say a household name in Takrady, before Samini got to know him, brought him to high grade. But Kofi went on and gave credit to Samini. And according to him, he will always give credit to Samini because Samini bringing him to high grade happens to be a learning curve for him. According to Kofi, he stayed in high grade for almost 4 years, and that was a great time for him to learn a lot from the legendary Samini. So Kofi was not actually running down the fact that Samini has been a pillar in his life. Kofi, as a Kofi came from a very well-disciplined home. He explained his childhood days and how he actually got into music. And he explained that the father didn't want him to do music because of the perception they used to have on people that did music around the area some time ago. So the father actually wanted him to go to school and become something else. But Kofi was bent on becoming a musician. Kofi was able to convince the father, and at some point, the father had to agree that, okay, if this is what you want to do, well, I'm giving you 3 years. After 3 years, if you are not able to succeed, then you have to come back, take the money that I've reserved for your schooling, and then you go back to school. This actually motivated Kofi so much that he made sure he did his best. And that was what brought Kofi to where we are seeing him today. Kofi gave thanks to the Ghanaian media for good publicity. But I would say that Kofi has actually conducted himself so well. So, I mean, what you bring in is what goes out. And so, for how we have known Kofi so far, I mean, there's no doubt the media would have nothing bad to talk about Kofi except to give him a good publicity. All in all, he brought out a very important point too that I would like you to know. Kofi said the music industry in Ghana has to be censored and monitored by the powers that be, and that 40% of your kids training at home comes from movie actors. 40% also come from artists or musicians, and 20% comes from you because when you leave the home, you leave the TV set at home, and your kids enjoy music videos all through. So if you are an authority in the music industry and you have refused to censor and make sure good music comes out, it's definitely going to have a toll on your family. And very soon, the kids that you people are going to produce, he mentioned the next generation, you are going to be surprised based on the kinds of things they listen to. Kofi also admitted the fact that he had to be the pillar of the family in terms of his moral life because there are other kids coming up who may not have to face the difficulty Kofi faced when he wanted to be an artist. But now he feels he succeeded on that note because they have now seen the good performance that is put up in terms of behavior and everything in the industry. And so it wouldn't be a difficult thing for anybody in Kofi's closest family who wants to come up and become an artist to ever have problems because I set up the stage for them, and they've now have they now have this idea of a dignified career from their son, and so it's going to be a very easy thing for anyone else with a talent in Kofi's family to come up. Kofi was asked again about what he thinks should be done to help the music industry. You know, people have been saying the government should give the music industry money. It should give musicians money to survive, to record and do other stuff and all of that. Now, Kofi's answer to this question actually blew my mind. And guess what he said? Kofi said they don't need money. All they need is good structures. Once the copyright system is working properly, the music rights thing is actually working better. If I record a song, even if I record a single song and I never had the opportunity to record again, I'm actually going to earn from that song till I die. And everybody is going to eat. That is how he put it. Kofi was like Obia Bedidi. And that is how he saw the help that the industry actually would need from the powers that be. All too soon, we've come to the end of today's program. So, I mean, it's all about Kofi. I think Ghanaians love good things. Kofi has been an example that Ghanaians really love good music. And we entreat everybody to rally our support. From here, just move straight to Kofi's page. If you have not subscribed, go and subscribe. Follow this gentleman, follow this young chap doing greater things in this country. And then let's make his career become what we actually want to see out there. After all, we are here to make sure our artists do well. We promote them and make sure they get to the somebody will say you hit the Grammys. All right. See you soon. My name is Nadelom. Hit the like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We are back. We are here with you and we are going to be here with you. See you.